Hey, welcome to this video. If you arrived here, you're probably searching for a review of Noonday Collection. So I'll go over how it works and maybe my 2 cents whether I think it's a good use of your time. Now, I always come up with videos like this, so consider subscribing. And if you like my free training, the number one simplest and fastest way to earn a full-time income from home, working part-time hours, then all you have to do is click the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. Enter your best email, and I can send you my free training if you want. Right, Noonday Collection, let's dive in. So what this is, basically, it's your standard MLM company, and that stands for multi-level marketing. And instead of hiring a sales or marketing team, they get ordinary people like you and me to go out and do their selling for them, to sell their products for them. Noonday was founded in 2010, which is always a good sign. And any MLM that's older than about 5 years, it's pretty solid. Most don't even last a couple years. So it has an A+ rating on the Better Business Bureau, and it is accredited. And unlike a lot of other MLMs that sell potions, lotions, potions, and pills, Noonday specializes in jewelry and other accessories made by women in poorer countries. So it has that humanitarian aspect to it, which is nice. It's not just a cash grab, right? So all in all, Noonday is a completely legit company. Their products are, high quality from what I can tell. I'm not, a jewelry expert, but they look high quality. And can you make money with them though? That's really the big question, right? As a rep. So their compensation plan is actually not available online. I guess they don't want people to know about it unless they're a rep. So, but essentially you'd earn money in one of two ways. The first is retail sales, and you can earn up to 25 to 30% commissions based on your ranking. So there are different rankings that you move up over time. And that's selling their actual physical products to people, which isn't going to be that easy, I don't think, because there's so many companies that sell these kind of accessories and not everyone wants them. So that might be quite difficult. One thing that's unique about Noonday is they provide all their reps with an e-commerce website. So you can sell that way if you want instead of having to sell in person, most of the time at least. You do have to have at least one trunk show every 6 months, and I'll talk about that just in a second. So again, the first way you would earn is retail sales, and the second way is through, and this is the main way you would earn, is with the residual income aspect. So recruiting people into what's called your downline, and then you get them to recruit three, and they recruit three, and so on and so forth, and it forms kind of a pyramid structure, and which is why MLM is so attractive to people, because of that pyramid shape. The idea is you're leveraging the efforts, the sales and the recruiting efforts of people below you, and then the money will all trickle up to you at the top of the pyramid. That's the idea, at least. Doesn't always pan out that way, and I'll talk about why in a bit. So there are three costs involved. You have to purchase a starter kit of either. So there's three different starter kits you could purchase. There's the $199 one, the $349, and the $699. What you do with those products is up to you. You could consume them, or use them yourself. You could sell them to other people, but you do have to purchase a starter kit. Now then there's a monthly fee of $9.99, and that'll give you an e-commerce website. I mentioned you could sell with their e-commerce, which is pretty cool. A web office to manage your business, video training, marketing materials, support team. So that's $9.99 a month. And then the third cost is you have to do at least one trunk show every 6 months. A trunk show is just a party or an event. So it's not like I guess not like you would have to keep stuff in your trunk necessarily. It's just a party or an event. So I don't know why it's called trunk show, and you have to earn at least $300 in sales from at least 3 different orders from that party or event. So it might not be that easy. I don't know how many friends and family you have, but every 6 months. So they might get sick of you after a while. So I don't know. But it's a cheap business to run, under $100 a month if you do the math, which is great. I don't know of many businesses that you can run that are that cheap. But here's the thing with MLM. Here's some depressing stats for you. And this is not for Noonday. This is for MLM as a whole. So between 73 and 99% of all MLM reps actually lose money. So they spend more on the different costs I mentioned than they're actually generating in sales and recruitment bonuses. So which is really terrible. And this one's really bad. Less than 1% of all MLM reps are actually earning a full-time income. And by full-time income, they mean $5,000 a month or more. And I suspect it's less than 0.5%. That's just my suspicion. But think about that. So a 99% failure rate. And if you're not even earning $5,000 a month or more, which is basically, you could get that at any normal day job, not any job, but work your way up. So if you're putting all this effort into building a business, what's the point if you're earning so little, right? And yeah, I think there's other stats like the average MLMer earns between $500 to $2,000 a year. Of the ones who are able to get in profit, the median is $2,400. My numbers might not be exactly right, but these are just what I'm remembering. So really depressing. So can you make money with it? Yes. Is it necessarily the easiest way to make money? I don't think so. Now, because there's some problems with MLM. First of all, these MLM companies, they teach very old school strategies, and Noonday is no exception. So they'll teach you to go, again, make a list of your friends and family, call them up, have dinner parties. Well, in this case, you have to do the parties. Some of them will say hand out flyers in supermarkets, leave business cards and books in bookstores, which is just terrible advice. If you do these things, you're not going to make any sales or recruit anyone, and your friends and family aren't going to want to talk to you anymore. So, and the other problem is, it's hard to sell the retail products because they can be quite expensive, although they're very high quality with these MLMs. They do create high quality products. They're just very expensive and often in saturated markets like health or jewelry, and the real reason is because I was talking about the residual income aspect to the MLM. They don't really reward you unless you have a huge team. I'm talking, in the high hundreds to minimum thousands to low thousands to earn, $5,000 to $10,000 a month, basically. Now, to get to that level, I mean, it looks good on paper, like you recruit 3, they recruit 3, but in reality, they aren't going to be recruiting 3 and 3 because most people are terrible at recruiting. They can't even recruit a single person to save their life. So what you'll find is it's basically on your shoulders to become a master recruiter and train a few people who can replicate what you're doing. Otherwise, there'll be no duplication happening, and you'll never get to where you need to get. And it just takes years and years to get there, even if you know what you're doing. So is Noonday a legit business? Yes, they are. Is MLM a valid business model? Yes, it is. Do I recommend it? Not really. If your goal is simply to earn the most amount of money in the fastest amount of time possible, I don't think it's the best way to do it. That's my personal opinion, and you can take that for what it's worth. But look, maybe you're here not necessarily because you want to get involved with MLM. Maybe you're just looking for a simple, reliable way to earn money by being your own boss, right? Real money. I'm talking $20, $50, $100 an hour plus. If that's the case, I was in your position 3 years ago. I tried all sorts of stuff. I tried blogging, freelancing, domain flipping, survey websites. You name it, I basically tried it all. And none of the strategies I was implementing seemed to be working for me. It was a very confusing and frustrating time. And after 2 years of spinning my wheels, not getting any results, I was very fortunate, or maybe just stubborn enough, that I eventually stumbled across the right information that taught me how to find a digital product someone else created, how to find a group of people who'd be interested in that product, and when I connect the two together, I earn a commission. It's called affiliate marketing. And the great thing about affiliate marketing is the profit margins are incredibly high, between 40 and 80%. You could be a solopreneur, just one person on your laptop making really good money for yourself. There's tons of leverage and automation in place, which means you don't have to be there all the time. So if you want to go hiking, fishing, spend the day in the garden with your family, relax, stare at the grass, whatever you want to do, you can do that and still be generating commissions in the background on autopilot 365 days a year. And lastly, it's a very simple and beginner-friendly business model. You don't need any special skills or credentials to get started. People make it out to be more super complicated. It's not that complicated. You just have to be willing to learn some basic skills, and then more importantly is hustle. Actually do the work each and every day. Yes, it does require work. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but anything in life worth having requires work, right? It's not about lying on the beach sipping coconuts all day. Yeah, you could get there eventually, but it's not like that in the beginning. You do have to roll up your sleeves, put that elbow grease on, and get your hands a little bit dirty. But compared to all the alternatives out there, like Amazon FBA, starting your own digital agency, network marketing, MLM, drop shipping, working some McDonald's job. Like I worked as a call center rep for 6 years, and that was brutal. So it is difficult, but compared to the alternatives, it's really not that difficult. So I hope that makes sense. Now, if you'd like to learn how to build out your own very profitable affiliate marketing business, selling whatever it is you want to sell, whether it's weight loss, dog training, gardening, building beehives, investing, making money online, whatever it is, within reason, of course, then all you have to do is click the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. Enter your best email. I can send you my free training that'll just explain everything if you want. And that's it. And you could take that training and run with it. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this review of Noonday Collection. I hope to see you on the other side of that link, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.